Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to Moments of the Magic Weekly Recap. We're at episode 138. As always, I'm your host, Joe, and this here is my fashionably late wife, Chrissy. She will be with us in just a few minutes. We were running a little bit late today. Victoria kind of was dictating when she was going to bed. Nothing like a 5-year-old telling you she's not going to bed until she wants to go to bed. Right. So, yeah, she's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm like, you're not hungry. You just ate. I'm hungry. So, but yeah, I want to thank everybody. It was a week. It was definitely a week. Again, I was sick. I was really sick. We'll just put it that way. Yeah, can you believe it? I'm live on a Sunday night with Disney stuff.
Sorry, guys.
Last week,
He had COVID.
I had COVID, and it was scary. It was really, really scary because for all of you guys that do know, I had COVID before, but it was the exact same week 2 years ago that I had COVID. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, guys.
And it was freaky, so
I'm at time. I told Victoria I had to go to work.
thanks. Yeah, I'm just glad that they really didn't get anything. I'm sure that they did get a little sick, but
Neither Tori nor I tested positive.
Yeah.
Only Joe did.
Yeah.
And
it's weird.
It was, by all intention, we were going to go live last week, but he woke up Sunday morning feeling like a truck ran him over. But we still went to see Bluey live on stage.
Because we didn't know at that time.
We did not know at that time he had COVID.
I just knew that I didn't feel good. I thought I was just like coming down with a flu. Hey, Terry, how's it going? And then
it turned out, son of a gun, it was COVID.
Well, I took a COVID test on, what was it, Monday?
No, it was Sunday.
It was Sunday? So I took a COVID test.
And it came back negative.
So we're like, okay, maybe it's just a really bad cold, really bad cold or a really bad flu. But I passed out for most of the day on Sunday. Monday I called in sick.
Tuesday you called in
most
sick
of the day, and
Tuesday you went in, but they sent you home.
Was that what happened? No, that was Wednesday, wasn't it?
No, COVID is not funny. It's no joke. And then the previous time he had it, we could have lost him. It was like post-traumatic stress.
Yeah,
definitely post-traumatic stress.
It was very, very stressful. So I want to thank everybody for coming back to us because
we've been gone for
a minute. It's
been a minute.
Yeah,
we had things going on, and then we had Easter, and then we had Joe had COVID again. And then, it's tough. It's tough being a working parent and trying to do this too. It's just tough. It's tough. Thank you, Johnny. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah. Come in live. Come on. You want to. Y'all got the link in the family group. Come on in. So the show's a little bit all over the place today because it's been a couple of weeks and some of the information is stale, but it's still, in my opinion, relevant. So we're just going to go over what we have, and you guys take the chat wherever you want to take the chat, and that is going to help to feel. Lisa is super tired tonight. I'm super tired every night coming in. So come on in. So anybody in the Sunday night family that
certified
has to
camper with the Girl Scouts.
Oh, Girl Scouts.
Gotcha.
You can go to bed, honey. Johnny can come in. Spent the day at the Animal Kingdom yesterday. I'm so glad you got to do that, and we are going to talk about those festivities tonight, but I would love your insight as actually having been able to be there. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to talk Disney? Okay, so tonight I'm going to start the night a little bit differently than our past shows. I'm going to start the night with a monologue that I've written. I wrote this 2 weeks ago, and I have not. Oh my God, I just lost all my notes. Okay, here we go. I've not been able to read through this since I wrote it without crying. So that's a thing.
Ooh, special cupcake was delicious.
Ooh, so I'm gonna get through this the best I can. And here we
take one.
Go. Here we go. Take one. We might have to do take 10 by the time we're done with this tonight. So since last we spoke, the sun has officially set on Disney's 50th anniversary. Here it comes. I can feel it. The 18-month-long celebration and birthday party did not go off without its challenges. Starting in October of 2021 and ending in March of 2023, the celebration was changed by the worldwide COVID pandemic, which we just went through again in this house. We were introduced to the reservation system, Genie Plus, and a variety of new restaurants and attractions. The attractions that were originally planned to be open by the 50th and did not deter the crowds from selling out the parks. Disappointed guests resulted in a change of leadership, which resulted in a change of leadership with which, although most wouldn't believe it, we broke live before any of the other major news blogs did. We were live that night that this all happened. And thank you to all of us that joined us on that crazy night. But nevertheless, we now have Mickey's Runaway Railroad, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Tron. Soon we will see Moana come to life. And all the walls around Epcot removed. The barges and its beautiful waters removed from Epcot. What a waste of money. But it happened. It was a waste of money.
It was a waste of money.
Can you imagine how much it cost them to build those barges just to tear them down? Should have never.
It was like $1 million or something.
Oh my God, Lisa! That was a crazy night, and I've gone back and I've watched that broadcast 100 times, and I never rewatch this live. But we broke that news live, and Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Phantasmic came back to Hollywood, and many animals were born, continuing the beautiful conservation efforts in the animal kingdom. Moving on from it tonight, we have a variety of things going on to share, but cheers to the birthday party that lasted 18 months.
Cheers.
And, okay.
18 months.
Do the weather or something.
The weather already?
But hello to the 100th anniversary. Yeah. Oh my God.
Speaking of the 100th anniversary, hopefully very soon we'll be getting the 100th anniversary Lego minifigure set.
I'm going to order some of the pins.
Are you?
I am.
Cool.
Because I'm more interested in the pins than the Legos, personally.
Yes.
Homework.
Let's see. All right. We'll do the weather real quick. Yeah, lots of Disney 100 sets. I'm going to be doing a video kind of like what I did last time with the clam. The clam.
The clam. Oh my God.
And
I am tearing. I am struggling.
All right, so
Go for
this is Cheektowaga. We don't want Cheektowaga. Nobody wants Cheektowaga weather. So currently, right now in Florida, it is 76 degrees. Bay Lake, Florida, 76, and it's going to get down to 66. Daily tomorrow, it is going to be 84 degrees for the high, 65 degrees for the low, but it's going to rain. You got 77% chance of rain. Tuesday, the 25th, high of 84, low of 67, 59% chance of some thunderstorms. Wednesday, don't shoot the messenger. Just don't shoot the messenger if you're going to be there. Wednesday, 86 degrees for the high, 67 degrees for the low, and 84% chance of thunderstorms.
We had an insane thunderstorm here the other night.
Insane. In the middle.
I jumped out of bed. It was so loud.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the?
That's exactly how she sounded.
I thought we had another earthquake.
Thursday, the 27th. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Thursday.
We're back.
Do we do Wednesday? Yeah, we do Wednesday.
Mr. and Mrs. Moments.
Hey, Sean. Thursday, the 27th. It's going to be 82 degrees for the high, 69 degrees for the low, and 67% chance of thunderstorms. Friday the 28th, it's going to be 85 degrees for the high, 71 degrees for the low, and 58% chance of some thunderstorms. Wow.
Yeah. So if you're going next week, your weather's going to be terrible.
Yeah, Saturday.
Sorry.
86 degrees for the high, 69 degrees for the low, 47% chance of some thunderstorms. The good thing about these thunderstorms is, in Florida, it might not last a long time. It might only last like a couple hours. It might be in the middle of the day. It might be when you go to dinner or something.
Hopefully.
Sean got done with his first Whatnot appearance. That's pretty awesome.
Congratulations.
Hope
you sold a lot of stuff.
Well, he was on with somebody else, but
hope they sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know anybody who I would be able to hop on with, so so I'm just buying.
He just spends my money. So
yes.
When is our countdown coming? That is the question of the century, and one that is more difficult to answer than ever before. But however, we did renew our annual passes, so we are still annual pass holders.
Woo-hoo.
We are still out-of-state annual pass holders, and as long as we use it twice before next April, it will be totally worth it.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that process a little bit later tonight. But first, let's talk about the Animal Kingdom. Celebrated their 25th anniversary. Can you believe it?
25 years for the Animal Kingdom. That's
We've
awesome.
been together 23 years.
23.
So the Animal Kingdom only opened 2 years before you and I became you and I.
Yeah, before I introduced you to the world of Disney.
But you did not take me to Animal Kingdom the first time we went there.
No, because it didn't have a lot of throw rides.
And that's all I was into at the time. I was 19. So.
Yeah, she was all like, let's go.
Years.
You know what she made me do the first time and the second time that we were there? We literally went to every single park in one day. And
rode every ride twice.
Almost every ride. She wanted to go to all these rides. And she's like, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. She's like, I want to go on Rock and Roller Coaster. And then I want to go on she's like something in Epcot. And I'm like,
I didn't get it back then. I just didn't get it back then. And I was totally of the mindset that this is like a one and done thing. We're never going to come back. And then over time, I started to understand.
Skipping Animal Kingdom this trip, now I can imagine our daughter would be furious.
I totally get it. And last time we went, our daughter was not into the Animal Kingdom at all. But now that's all she watches on Disney
The
Plus.
old dinosaur ride. Yep. Yeah, she loves the animals. Like,
I don't feel like she would do a full day there. I feel like we would just do the animal portion in the front and then leave.
Terry went to DVC preview day at Animal Kingdom.
You did.
She's wanting to watch this whale documentary
on National Geographic.
Because of the whales. Like, she loves the whales.
It's a little bit graphic.
It's very
graphic. It shows them like eating a sea lion.
Eating sea lions, ripping apart stingrays. I'm like, are you sure you want to watch this? She's like, whales!
But she's totally into it. And she's totally into watching the Animal Kingdom show.
Yep.
Where the hippo gets his tooth ripped out. And she's
laughing. She's like
wow.
Yeah.
And then
so she's either gonna be like,
she sees the hippo eating it and she's like, look, the doctor made him all better. And I'm like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Twice?
That's it.
Wow.
Judy.
We do like the Animal Kingdom.
I do love the Animal Kingdom. There's
it's
a lot
just
I like
very, very, very big. It's a very, very big park.
So I like Everest, can live without it, but like it. Love the safari. Love the track around the safari. Love Tiffin's.
Our Toy World, how's it going, Rich?
Richie. So,
Yak and
no. Listen.
Denise says the best restaurant at Animal Kingdom is Yak and Yeti.
Okay, everybody likes to eat what they like to eat. But I don't go to Disney to eat Chinese food. But I don't go to Disney to eat any food because we are not foodies.
You know what we like is the Nomad Lounge at Animal Kingdom.
I do like the Nomad Lounge. But you know why we like the Nomad Lounge?
Why?
To get our drink on.
Don't they have appetizers too?
They have like bread service and appetizers.
You gotta soak up that alcohol somehow.
But you like that fancy drink that has like the hibiscus flower on it?
Yeah,
that's
the hibiscus flower, because you can eat that flower.
Okay, I'm moving on. So the 25th anniversary included...
No, you don't go to there are no restrooms at Animal Kingdom, basically.
That's the worst part of the Animal Kingdom. The worst part of the Animal Kingdom is the restroom situation. I cannot stand the restrooms in the Animal Kingdom. I know
there's one restroom that has like
okay, Johnny,
6 or 7 stalls, and that's it. And all the rest have 2.
They're terrible. There's always a line. And as much as the baby care center is supposed to be the best one because it's the biggest one, and people are allowed to bring their strollers in there because it's the biggest one, everybody brings their strollers in, so there's no room. Yeah. There is no room.
No room.
The situation is not a good situation. So, anyways, Disney executives, cast members, and Disney characters took to the stage at the Tree of Life to speak about the park's history. And Dr. Mark Penning, Vice President of Animal Science and Environment for Disney Parks Experience and Products, talked about the park's conservation efforts, which are increasing. I want to say 2- and 3-fold, but they're just consistently doing new things with the environment in the local Florida area. Cast from Tam Tam drummers performed alongside. Appearance was of course, Mickey, Minnie, and the cast of Finding Nemo, Festival of the Lion King, and new to the meet and greet in the Animal Kingdom, Moana.
Did the macaws come out?
Probably.
It's the macaws. Terry says that the best restaurant in Animal Kingdom is the Rainforest Cafe. And it has nice restrooms.
Interestingly enough, that's a chain restaurant, right? It's not Disney owned, and we have a Rainforest Cafe about 10 minutes from our house.
We do.
And guess what? We never go there.
Never go there. Because it's in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it's seriously like 10, 15 minutes away.
Yeah. We're going to have to take her to the falls.
No.
Didn't see Moana. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a stop to see Moana. I got a little bit of heartburn today.
I have this nightmare of taking her to the falls and her.
Well, no, just to the falls area, not over to the other side.
Not to Goat Island.
No, only to the falls area.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Too scared.
Yeah.
See, Niagara Falls is obviously a very beautiful area. But there's this whole surrounding area called Goat Falls where you can take a beautiful hike.
Yeah, you can walk around and stuff.
However, there are very many
it's not
sections that are not fenced off. So if you for 2 seconds lose your toddler,
and
they're in the rapids over the falls.
So what it is there's like a road that goes around, and next to the road is basically this little tiny area of like grass and trees and stuff and brush, and then there's the falls. So they're kind of just letting nature be nature, and they don't want to put a fence there.
Joe's gotten so close to the water that it's made me nervous. Just taking pictures where I'm like, can you just back up?
So
because just baby leisure, it wouldn't matter. I'm telling you, like, no, we're just not doing
the
it.
Canadian side, yes, the Canadian side is the best side for sure. And now that we can go over there anytime we want.
We can go over there anytime we want. You know, we can't go separately though.
No?
If I wanted to take her over to the Canadian side and you weren't there, you would have to write me a letter and have it notarized.
Really?
Saying I'm allowed to take her out of the country.
That's weird.
And vice versa.
That's weird.
And even though I'm a notary, I couldn't notarize for you to do it.
That is weird.
Isn't that something?
That's something. You're something.
You're something. So, okay. So, some housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
You need towels. You need me to fluff pillow. So don't shoot the messenger, but Fantasmic at Disney's Hollywood Studios will be closed from May 1st to May 2nd. So if
I wonder why.
No, this is just regular routine maintenance. It has nothing to do with current events.
It doesn't have anything to do about current events, but it has everything to do about current events.
Hang on. Wait for it. It's for routine maintenance, but on the other coast, Maleficent Dragon got set on fire yesterday. So during Disneyland's April 22nd performance of Fantasmic, there was a leak in one of the gas lines connected to the dragon, and it caught on fire. And unfortunately, it couldn't be saved, and the dragon burned to the ground. It burned to the ground.
Yeah, it was pretty fast too. Hey, Mr. Oldendorf, King Oldendorf.
Hey,
sleepy. You're sleepy.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
It's like what, 3 o'clock in the morning there?
Where are we? Australia?
No, he's in UK. Might be 2 o'clock.
Why are you up? Thank you for watching. Well, why are you up? So burned to the ground. Nobody was injured.
No one was in. Basically, like Mickey was right in front of it when it started to go on fire.
And Mickey ran
and
away.
Mickey like took off. Like Mickey didn't even try to save Maleficent. He was just like, "Nope, all you."
Don't blame Mickey at all. But a consequence is all fire effects within parades will be suspended until further investigation is complete. That includes this coast with Festival of the Fantasy Parade. They're not going to have any. Maleficent will not be breathing fire in the Festival of the Fantasy Parade until further notice, until they get this figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw pictures of it on fire.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, there was a video of it on TikTok. I mean, TikTok is the source of a lot of people's.
It was nasty.
Yeah, it was. It like.
that stings. And whoever was in charge, like I was reading,
2 a.m.
a lot of the reports from like the fire marshals and things like that, it's public. It's released to the public. You just got to know where to look. And I was reading one report from
come back to that.
The fire marshal, and it said that something about, and I'm not mechanically inclined at all, so I don't entirely understand what this means, but Joe understood what it meant when I was telling him about it. It is under investigation that whoever was in charge of making sure that the gas lines were blown out for the previous showing of Phantasmic in the area, that may not have been done.
So every night at the end of the night, they have to like light the pilot again, and they shut the gas off to it, light the pilot, and let the whatever gas is in the lines go, basically, until it stops. Well, there must have been gas left in there or something. So yeah.
Yeah, apparently the safety protocols were not adhered
So what
to.
are your thoughts on the rumor Lilo and Stitch live action film? So overall, live action films, they need to calm down on them. I mean, at this point they're just trying to make money.
I'm excited about the Moana one.
Yeah,
because
the Moana
obviously I'm a big fan of The Rock.
As long as they're bringing back the actors that were that did it, you know.
That's what I think is cool, because Maui was created in his likeness, in The Rock's likeness.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, at this point, like, if they're trying to put out way too many movies to capitalize on, you know.
I just wish they would come out with new stuff instead of trying to.
The only thing that I want them to remake or just to make is Pirates of the Caribbean. I need another Pirates of the Caribbean because I need another pirate ship for my Lego.
With or without Johnny Depp.
It doesn't matter at this point. New cast. You know what? Just make it part 6, but have a totally new cast. That's fine.
I would just love to see new ideas instead of old ideas coming to life from my childhood. As much as I love The Little Mermaid, I love Beauty and the Beast. Crazy as it may be, I loved Emma Watson as Belle. But
see, I thought she was. I mean, I love Belle. Belle is my girl, but Emma was. I mean, she was okay.
I thought I was girl.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. She's my Disney princess.
Oh.
Jeez. You're Belle too.
Oh, thanks. I'm Belle.
You're Belle too. Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is a perfect franchise.
Let's just come up with some new things instead of trying to rehash.
That would suck. What would suck? Wait, what would suck? What would suck? Yeah, I mean, they made the one in Shanghai, like exactly like the movie.
Doghouse or something that'd be tonight.
I'm always in the doghouse.
Pirates with a whole new cast. At least it was said.
Oh, Pirates. Well, I mean, it depends. Like, you can kind of make a Pirates spin-off or have a different storyline at the exact same time as the Johnny Depp storyline.
As soon as the cast started to break apart, I stopped watching it. So I think I stopped at like Pirates 4.
Yeah. Well, there's only Pirates 4 and Pirates 5 after that.
Who was the original princess that fell in love? What's her name? Whatever her name is. When she left, I was done. Keira Knightley. When Keira Knightley was done, I was done. Well, they need $1 million alpacas apparently to pay him to do that, but we will talk about that.
Do they spit?
Oh my god, I was so all over
I
these
need
notes
to-
tonight.
I
This
need
is
to
funny.
make
You know what
a
my next
pirate
note is? It's almost funny because it's so irrelevant to anything else we're talking
What's
about.
that?
Guardians of the Galaxy is getting a popcorn bucket.
Oh,
Why I even wrote that down?
I have no idea.
They're
That
getting a
doesn't-
popcorn bucket.
Cool story, bro.
Who cares? Anyone like anyone loves the popcorn bucket?
Well, if you like popcorn buckets, you'll probably want to stand in line for the Guardians of the
that was
Galaxy
literally the
popcorn
next
bucket.
note I have. I have all
Oh,
this stuff, and
boy.
then right in the middle, I'm like, "Oh, by the way, Guardians of the Galaxy is getting a popcorn bucket."
What kind of popcorn bucket is going to
I
be?
don't know.
It's
I
going
didn't
to be
even look
Groot.
it up. Oh, that would be cool.
I am Groot. They have a Pumbaa pot. Well, that's kind of cool.
People love the popcorn buckets.
No, I will not be picking up the Little Mermaid set.
Is that the clam?
That's the clam. Unless there's like a heavy discount on it, I will not be picking that up. Reason being is that it's a clam. It really needed to be a castle. You know, it needed to be Prince Eric's castle and not what we got. Yeah, I mean, it's a mosh posh of.
I don't blame you for going to
thrown
sleep.
into
It's 2 a.m. there. Oh my god. Good night. Good night. Good night.
All right, King. I will talk to you probably tomorrow sometime.
And I just feel bad for you. The last voice you heard before you went to sleep was mine. Good night.
But yeah, that probably will be getting the Disney castle when it comes out. Yes, I'll probably actually be first in line for that.
Not if it's $500.
No, it's $400.
No.
Well, I got a couple dollars.
No.
I got a couple of singles. I'm gonna go out collecting pop cans and stuff.
No.
Prince Eric's boat. That would have been cool. That would have been cool.
We have to have a conversation. We have other bills to pay. Sorry. Okay, so I don't know if you know about this or not.
Lisa says neither is Johnny.
Yeah, it's $400. Are you out of your mind? Like, are you out of your mind? Have you completely lost it?
No.
It's not happening. $400? $400.
So what haven't I heard about?
That's more than a car payment. $400.
Haven't I heard about? Hey, it's not a $800 Millennium Falcon.
Neither of which are happening. So Star Tours is getting new adventures in 2020.
Oh yeah, I did hear something about that.
Yeah, they're gonna have new scenes.
Yeah. Did it say what, or is it just like a surprise?
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise. I wonder what it's gonna be based off of.
Remember our first time writing the new Star Tours, and we had that person on board that was like overly excited about the new adventures, and he was like screaming at the top of his lungs the whole ride.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah!"
Why are you making fun of me?
No, it wasn't you. You got Mickey's Not So Scary.
No, they gotta buy to buy.
Yeah, seriously, $400. $400.
So anyways.
I'm betting you're mad that they even brought that up. Otherwise, you probably would not have told me that it was $400 because
told you.
This is no. No. So yeah, new adventures coming to Star Tours 2024. Cool. Are we excited?
I'm kind of excited. I mean, they have to keep it relevant for people to keep coming back to that ride. Otherwise, they're just going to go to Rise all the time and not hang out with C-3PO and R2-D2 and
Johnny, I will expect your credit card to be paying for it then, because obviously you have it. Johnny's got it. But yeah, no.
But yeah, they have to keep coming up with different adventures for Star Tours, because right now, I mean, what at most it's like a 20-minute wait.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
It's always a walk on. So, it's something that people do to pass the time while waiting for their turn on Rise.
I just think that it's odd how it's positioned compared to the rest of the
Yes.
Star Wars.
Which I think
Batu.
that if the Muppet Vision 3D and all that area could have been moved, they would have done so and made they should have flipped the two areas, but I don't think it would have themed very well.
The thing with Muppet Vision 3D is I could eventually see them sunsetting that.
What? Is that a prediction?
It's just that there's nothing else in that area that's even relevant to Muppets or relevant to...
They're coming out with more Muppet stuff.
Right, but they're not going to expand that area. So they can continue to update that ride, but it'll always be like a lone wolf over there.
Mm-hmm.
That breaks up Batu.
You know what it does though? It gets you to walk around the park because
Does it really? Because not a lot of people ride that ride.
They don't?
Muppet Vision 3D?
Well, I mean, when it's warm enough, people go in.
Or when it's raining.
Yeah, exactly. Like all next week. Yeah, Streets of America. See, Lisa sees it every trip.
No, we do too, and I absolutely love it. I could just see them reimagining that area.
They could do something, but I don't know. I mean,
right now the focus is on the Magic Kingdom and updating that.
As long as
we'll see what happens when that's all
especially done. With the redoing of a couple of the shows for the Muppets. If those shows do well, then I think that they're going to keep the Muppets around for a little bit longer. I mean, they still have area that we don't know about that they can expand things.
Yeah, they're going to build a prison there. So,
wow. I would have thought she would have told me not to say something.
Anyways, I'm going to go through a couple more things.
Uh-oh.
And then we're going to go to questions.
Questions, comments, concerns.
But I think we're going to do the food next week. There's lots to talk about in regards to food. Food.
Are you foodies?
And updated restaurants. And updated...
It's a good thing I didn't put food as part of the thumbnail. Every week I go to her, what should I make as a thumbnail? And she goes, food.
Don't have Pandora's box. I only did it because you're not live with me, Johnny. If you were live with me, I would have never gone there. Okay, let's talk about Lightning Lane.
Okay.
Okay, I'll talk about it for a second because I did watch the press conference in its entirety more than once because I wanted to make sure that I really heard what was said. Here's the thing. They're not building a prison on Disney property. He said it to be cheeky. It was funny. It was supposed to be funny. The joke might not have hit well with some people.
Taken out of context?
But there is not going to be a prison built on Disney property. It was said to be funny. It wasn't funny. The joke landed poorly.
Yeah, I would say so.
It landed really poorly.
Really poorly. Like, what was he thinking?
There was extra land around the property that technically now with the events that have occurred that the state owns. And he was like, who knows? Maybe we'll build a child center. Maybe we'll build a national park. Maybe we'll put up a prison. It was cheeky. That's it. It was just cheeky. There's already a prison on Disney property? Oh. Oh gosh, there's so much I could say that I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Let's talk about lightning.
I didn't say a word. I was good. Yeah.
But no.
On the Pirates ride.
On the Pirates ride. Well, you want to come say hi?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't want you to start sneezing. So what are we talking? Oh, lightning lane.
Lightning lane.
Ciao.
How much would you pay?
Not $35.
So we just got through spring break. So obviously Lightning Lane was priced higher than it's ever been priced before. So it did hit its all-time high of $35. Would you pay it?
No. Why would I pay $35? What? There's no ride that I need to see. If it's going to be a one and done trip, then I can see people paying that. But it was $18 yesterday. If it's a one and done trip, if this is your only trip that you're ever going to make to Disney World.
So to Denise's point, it dropped to almost its all-time low. When it was originally released, it was released at $15 a person, which we did pay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Would you have paid $18?
Depends on the ride. Depends on
the park.
I mean, Animal Kingdom, no, I'm not paying anything to get on any of the rides because there's no need to unless it's super crowded. But Animal Kingdom, you could probably get on.
So this brings me to the individual Lightning Lane rides.
Good job. What?
Rise of the Resistance. How much would you pay? Would you go to $25
no.
to ride that ride?
No.
$25?
No.
It's a Lego set. It's a child's toy.
It's not a child's toy. It's 18 and up.
Lisa, help me. It's half of a mortgage payment. It's more than my car payment per month. That's absurd. Avatar. How much would you pay?
I'm not paying anything for that ride.
You wouldn't pay $16?
No.
That's how much it was.
How much are you paying?
$0 for that one. Guardians.
Guardians, because I haven't gone on it, then I'd pay $15 for it.
We're on $17.
Well, it's only $2, so
$17 is what it costs. $17.
If I mean that's the only thing, if to make sure that I go on that ride just to try it one time, I guess I'm paying the $17. But I've done every single ride already. If it's like I said, if it's your only time, then you have to know that you're gonna pay some money. But if you've done it,
Seven Dwarfs.
$12.
Would you pay a premium to ride Seven Dwarfs?
No. What?
$12.
I mean, I wouldn't want to.
So it would be $36 for the three of us to ride Seven Dwarfs. That's on top of Lightning Lane if we also wanted Lightning Lane.
Yeah. I don't know. The issue is that people are paying.
People are paying it.
And the problem is the people are paying it, but they're still complaining about it. So Yeah, there's still standby lines.
There's standby lines. They're lengthy, but there are standby lines, and it really depends on what time of the night you go on that ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I could get Joe to go on Seven Dwarfs at night ever again. Even though I love it at night personally, but Victoria bumped her head, so he's like got post-traumatic. But
she smacked her head. Like it wasn't just a bump, it was a smack.
For Rise of the Resistance, you and Brent went on it later in the evening, and you barely waited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we didn't pay for it, but you guys barely waited, and you went on that, and then you went on the Millennium Falcon, and you barely waited.
And you can go on the single rider line for the Millennium Falcon.
It's just a matter of, are you going to skip the fireworks to go on rides? That's what it comes down to.
Probably not. Probably not, since Happily Ever After's back. If it was Enchantment, I would have skipped. I would have actually skipped the fireworks to go on a couple of rides. But
Happily Ever After, I will be perfectly willing to watch in front of the castle and stand there and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. If I have a dessert party.
Sure, there's no.
Other than that, I don't care.
There's
it's
no
not
way
wishes.
To go on rides.
I'll probably take her on rides.
No, unless you're gonna be standing in. You're just gonna know that you're gonna be standing in a line for a little bit. But that's the thing. I mean, at this point, I just want to ride People Mover and. Winnie the Pooh and Barnstormer.
I did not get to hug Pooh Bear on our last trip.
No, you didn't.
Not once.
We got to hug Olaf.
Not Pooh Bear.
We got to hug Mickey and Minnie.
Not Pooh Bear. Aww.
But that's it. That was it. That was the only characters we got to see. Right? Yeah. Oh, she got to see the
Disney Junior ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. So annual pass sales resumed on the 13th for DVC, crashing the system for hours, by the way. All other passes were released to the public on the 20th. Wait times were in excess of 4 hours with a brief suspension to clear the queue. So they had to shut down the queue for a couple hours, and then in the overnight hours, because they didn't have the staff. But we renewed our annual passes the day before to not have to wait. I waited about 8 minutes. My favorite part of the whole thing was watching everybody that said that they would never be annual pass holders again because they were so angry at Disney for this, that, or the other thing. Post online that they had rejoined the annual pass holder family.
Yeah, we're glad that we kept ours. I mean,
as long as we use it before April, we're fine.
Will Disney ever? No, they will never get it right. They will never ever get that right. And the other reason why to keep it is that discounted price.
Yeah, we saved about $200 per pass by doing, because I even said to Joe, since we don't have a countdown, do we let them go and then buy them when we know that we were going again? And he's like, no, and this is why. And it totally made sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's $200, but it's $200 per person.
And we're gonna make it worth $600. We're gonna make it worth our while before they would expire again.
I mean, there was a thought in my mind of saying, you know what, maybe we shouldn't do the annual passes again, but when you look at it and it's like $13.50 as opposed to $11 something. The math just makes sense.
It was just funny to me when they were like, "Are you sure Victoria doesn't need the photo pass option added to hers?" And I'm like, "No,
she's not allowed to go around by herself.
She's never gonna get her picture taken without either me or Joe. So we'll get the photo pass added to ours.
Yeah,
I'll save the $100 by not adding the photo pass to hers, which used to be included, by the way.
Yeah,
but whatever. Will Disney? I don't know.
So no, Disney will never get the reservation system right. As long as they stay with the same web designer that they're using, then they'll never get it right. They gave out of state purchasers another option. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't want a blackout. I don't want to have to.
Given our circumstances when we can't even figure out when we can go, I don't want to black out.
That and every other option has a blackout in it, so we're forced. We're no matter what, we force ourselves to need to have that higher plan. But I refuse. Call me a snob, but I refuse to have a blackout date. I'm a snob. One day passes. Yeah. $100. Exactly. Yeah. If we're there 11 days, it's worth it.
Yeah, we got our money's worth, even though we only went the one time.
Yeah.
We were there for 2 full weeks. It was worth it.
And we almost had to go stay an extra 2 days because our flight almost got canceled.
If we were not on with the veterans for the honor flight, we would have been there. Anyways.
Denise won't have blackout dates either. That's yeah.
Okay, so this is interesting. Funny, kind of.
Funny, haha, or funny, ho ho?
Haha. So, new signs at All-Star Music Resort were posted this week.
What do they say?
Saying, "Hey there, musicians. We hope you are enjoying your stay. Please remember that quiet hours are between 11 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So, I'm not going to say that it has anything to do with cheer competitions, but they are now starting to post signs at resorts saying that there is a quiet time between 11 p.m. and 8 a.m.
Well,
starting with All-Star.
I do have to say that there were a few nights that we were there during cheer competition, and they would just come barreling down the hall, yelling and screaming.
And practicing.
In the hallway.
At all hours.
And
it was...
yeah.
Not ideal. And this was at Coronado. What?
And just to let all people know that bathing in the public fountains is prohibited.
At Epcot and other parks. Although, specifically this week, there may have been an instance at Epcot where teams bathed in the fountains. And that's unacceptable and hopefully will not be tolerated.
Now, I get that maybe in your home country, it might be something that you guys might do.
Okay, these were Canadians.
They were Canadians, and apparently that's what they do at their public fountains in their at their capital. No, it is. It is.
Oh my God.
It is. At their capital, they sit in their public fountains and they use them as outdoor pools, basically. But you need to know what you're stepping into. Basically, not a fountain. I mean, like a country. You need to know the rules of the country. So,
but there won't be quiet hours that early at deluxe resorts. I have a feeling this is a
eventually there will be there, but I don't think that you'll see the signs.
Yeah,
because being deluxe.
I have a feeling this is a test and learn to see if the signs actually make an impact.
Yeah. Being a deluxe resort, I don't think that they're going to want the signs to be really that visible. But they'll make it known to certain people that, yeah. chanting and so.
Yeah,
you're gonna make yourself sneeze.
I know, but everyone wants to see her.
Nobody wants to see her.
I really think it's a test to learn.
The problem isn't mostly like the cheer squads at deluxe resorts. It's mainly
oh, seriously, calm down.
Just people being loud after. Oh my gosh.
Relax.
She thinks you're gonna brush her or something. She loves her. And the feeling's mutual.
I haven't had her on the show in a while.
Yeah. There's a reason why.
Thought that would have gone better.
Next time rethink that thought.
She's a good cat. She's great. She loves me.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for. Wow. For those of you listening in on the podcasts, we just introduced the cat again. Yes, exactly. They need to be more respectful of walking down the hallways, knowing what time it is. Even if you're a little.
She's camera shy. See, thank you, Mar.
Yeah.
That's exactly. You're just camera shy, right?
Inebriated or something. You need to just know where you are. I know that people are, sleeping, at night, and the walls are paper thin.
Yeah.
When has yeah. It has never gone better.
I thought you would want to see everybody. You're okay. Yeah.
But yeah, those walls, you can hear a lot through them without even trying.
We've heard people, never mind,
doing crazy stuff.
You know what drives me nuts?
What drives you nuts?
The room checks at like 11 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I understand the purpose for them, but I'm like.
I mean, normally we're not there.
The one time you were in the shower.
I was in the shower. But
and they came in to do the room check.
It had to have been earlier.
Yeah, they came in and they knocked on the door to do the room check. And I said, well, my husband's in the shower. And they go, well, we won't look.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, okay. Like, all right, come on in. And they walked around the room.
Yeah.
And the girl's like walking by the bathroom, but I'm like, I told you my husband's in the shower.
Yeah. Kids think they're at home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Tori just likes jumping on the bed. We're like, don't jump on the bed, you're gonna fall off.
Yeah, seriously. But she has her own like queen size bed because we get the rooms with two beds because obviously you and I sleep in one and she sleeps in the other.
Yeah, what's with the room check?
And then I look at the people doing the room checks. I'm like, if we were doing anything bad, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're like 95 pounds soaking wet. Like, what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna clip that with
you're like 18 years old.
Make that as a short.
Anyways. Yeah, you're pretty. You don't want to see everybody?
No, she says no. She's like, I hate everybody.
Oh my god, she slept on my side last night and I could not get comfortable.
So what else we got? Anything?
I have the food, but I feel like I'll save that for next week because we've already been on for an hour. But I'm happy to answer any questions or talk about anything anybody else wants to talk about besides $400 Legos, which we will absolutely not be purchasing in this house. That looks like Gertie.
So you want that?
No. But doesn't that look like Gertie?
A little bit. Oh, this here. We can do that. What is that? Is that a firework?
Those are fireworks.
We are doing Keys of the Kingdom this Saturday.
Cool.
Nice. That's awesome.
Have you ever done it before?
That would be very cool. So this is one of the things that I am thinking of picking up.
See, those are the kinds of things that I've always wanted to do, but it's like we never make time to while we're on vacation. That I feel like we would do if we were local.
Mark says that he has never done it.
That's exciting.
So this is a new Lego Disney set that is coming out, June? So I have a little bit of time to do it. I think what we would do is we would probably do the princesses. Lisa says she's going to bed.
Right. I don't blame you.
Because there's 72 options that you can do. But I'm just gonna put some princesses together. But it's $60, so it's really not that bad.
Are we gonna start talking about Legos now?
No. I was just bringing that up because you didn't have anything else that you want to talk about.
No, but if anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Oh, does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns? Next time we should bring up a cheese platter that we can offer our guests.
You want me to start making charcuterie on Sundays? Charcuterie Sundays? Sure.
Johnny says there's a ton of different things you can do with that. So yeah, you can do like apparently there's 72 different photos that you can do. You'd have to buy a total of 8 of them in order to do every single one. Are you kidding me?
Our cat's going
She must have
psychotic.
found some catnip or something.
She's going psychotic. Charcuterie Sundays.
Charcuterie. No.
Should I make the little salami roses?
No, but cheese in cubes. I'm funny. I'm getting the stare. All right, Denise.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Denise. Maybe next week I'll have some charcuterie.
Nothing else?
That's it for tonight.
All right.
I try to keep it to an hour. I'm respectful of other people's time.
Right. What are you trying to say? Usually there's a hidden thing like you're online till 12:30.
Like, what are you guys talking about so late?
Everything and everything.
Well, no one's on, which means everyone's going to bed.
All right. So I'm gonna put Cinderella to bed, and we will talk to you guys all probably next week.
Hopefully next week. We're trying to get back on a regular rotation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I got a couple things that I need to get done.
It's been hard. It's been hard.
More Lego content coming, and
more Disney content coming.
Yeah, more Disney content coming, and
hopefully. I'm trying, guys. I really am.
And we will talk to you guys all a little bit later. Have a great night. Take the magic with you wherever you may go, and we'll see you soon. Bye.